Some of the biggest companies in the world made a huge mistake by trusting AI. They fired a bunch of people and said, hey, man, AI can do the same thing that y'all doing at a cheaper cost. We ain't got to worry about healthcare. We ain't got to worry about none of that. And that was one of the biggest mistakes that these companies made. For example, Klarna, a company that you probably use to, get your Chipotle at 72 payments of $72 a month for 72 years, actually was one of those companies, right? So Klarna, which is pretty much a buy now, pay later company, they actually tried to replace their customer service with AI. And if any of y'all have used any type of AI chatbot, press one, say this, say that, you know how frustrating it can truly be. So what they thought, right? They thought that they could take away 700 full-time customer service agents and replace them with AI. The CEO actually said that, man, I think this may save us $40 million a year. Then after that, $60 million a year. Then after that, $100 million a year. This is a direct quote. AI can already do all the jobs that our employees do. And 15 months later, he went back on TV and said, hey, man, I was wrong. And I quote, we focused too much on efficiency and costs. The result was lower quality, and that's just not sustainable. And what did Klarna have to do? They started rehiring all of the humans that they replaced with AI. And they're not the only company to, retract firing a bunch of people. Ford, IBM, General Motors, a bunch of other companies. In fact, Robert Half says that 32% of American hiring managers who were eliminated because of AI have already been hired back for the same or similar position. It's been a bunch of years of AI is coming to get you. AI is going to replace you. And I just want to tell you that that's BS, right? And I want to talk about what all this rehiring, what, AI not being what everybody thought it was going to be, actually means for your tech career. I'm Rob, a former U.S. Army Staff Sergeant that helps people just like you pass some of the most popular certifications in the industry and start amazing tech careers. Believe it or not, I drink water and do push-ups, but I've been in tech for almost 20 years. I have over 12 certifications. I got an MBA in this stuff, and I've helped over 15,000 people just like you get into tech. So today I want to walk you through what's happening right now. So just be sure that you stick around to the end of this episode to find out what you need to do to take advantage of this hiring spree that all these companies are on right now. So let's get back to Klarna. We are proud partners with Klarna because it actually helps students and people just like you join our certification programs, our pro program, and our more expensive programs that breaks down the payments, right? And unlike a lot of companies, they've actually admitted their mistake, right? That, hey, this AI stuff is not as great as I thought it would be, right? So Klarna has millions and millions and millions and millions of customers, millions of interactions, a huge customer base, and just tons of like routine customer service questions like, where's my order? When will it ship? How do I return? Just regular, day-to-day stuff that a customer asks. And Klarna decided to partner with OpenAI to build pretty much a customer service assistant to replace their customer service department. Then they deployed it. 6 months later, they announced that it was handling 2.3 million conversations in 35 different languages and doing the work of 700 customer service agents. The CEO went on a tour. He was super happy. He went on Bloomberg, Fortune, Wall Street Journal. Pretty much anybody would listen. Then reality hit. The AI was fine with, answering easy questions. Where's my order? How do I return this? Just basic stuff, right? But anytime anything was, not in the script, anytime it was a little bit more difficult question, it would mess up real good. Whether it was fraud disputes, account closures, anything that was going to require any type of emotional intelligence, empathy, any of that type of stuff, anything that required real judgment, it went real bad. Customer satisfaction declined tremendously, man. Contact rates went up because customers had to ping customer support 1,000 times after talking to the assistant for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, sometimes hours, and still not getting their stuff resolved. Klarna's dashboards weren't really showing what was really going on. Not only were people pissed off, but people didn't really trust it anymore because, like, damn, if I have an issue, that's going to have me talk to this bot. It's going to have me do this, going to have me do that. So what did they do? They publicly said, we messed up, man. This is not it. AI is not what we thought it was. So basically what they said was, we got to hire everybody back. From a brand perspective, a company perspective, I just think it's critical that you are clear to your customer that there will always be a human one click away. That's what Sebastian actually said, who is the Klarna CEO. Now, here's the number that matters more than any other in the story. An IBM survey of over 2,000 CEOs released around the same time as Klarna's reversal found that only 1 in 4 AI projects deliver the return on investment that they promise. 1 in 4. Only 16% get scaled across an enterprise, and 64% of CEOs said they invest in AI technologies before understanding what the hell it even does, the value, just because they're afraid of falling behind. So the entire industry has been throwing millions, billions, in some cases trillions of dollars at AI, and most of it's not working the way they wanted to. And executives are only now just starting to, publicly admit it, like, hey, man, this AI stuff is not it. Let me give you another example. Ford, one of the largest automakers in the world, home based in Detroit, where I'm from, they cut 5,300 salary positions. They installed 900 AI-powered cameras on production lines to catch defects and mess-ups. They rolled out automated quality control systems. The idea was pretty much that, hey, man, AI is going to catch all the mess-ups. If the door handle was messed up, if the hinge ain't right, AI is going to make our quality control that much better, and we're going to be able to get rid of all these people, and we're going to be able to get all this money, right? Man, it did not work. When they implemented the AI stuff, Ford, damn near overnight, became the most recalled automaker in the United States. It was literally a damn quality crisis. It was costing them hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars every day that they was kind of letting this go by. Last month, in fact, just a couple weeks ago, Ford announced that they had rehired, promoted, got back a bunch of engineers that they had let go. Charles Poon, which is the VP of Vehicle Hardware Engineering, said this: mistakenly, we thought that by just introducing artificial intelligence and ingesting the design requirements that we had, that it would produce a high quality product. It didn't. Here's the crazy part, man. Just weeks after rehiring all these people, just weeks after getting more humans in the door, Ford topped J.D. Power's 2026 initial quality study for the first time in 16 years. That's the first time in 16 years. Not Toyota, not Subaru, not Volvo, not Volkswagen, but Ford. Here's another one, and this is kind of like the craziest one. IBM, right? Home of some of the smartest people in the world, decided to replace their entire HR department, which is heavily reliant on emotional intelligence, empathy, this type of stuff, with AI. The AI handled roughly 94% of routine requests. So onboarding stuff, benefits questions, PTO tracking, standard employee stuff, but stuff that is super important. Because if you ask for time off, you're going to want to know, was it approved or was it not approved? Why wasn't it approved? If you want to know, hey, is my kids covered underneath health insurance? What do I have dental? Do I have? You want to know all this stuff, right? You want to get a clear cut answer. It automated everything. Judgment calls, complex employee situations that required emotional intelligence, discretion, and just years of experience. The AI could not handle it. It was messing up time after time after time. Hey, my my grandma just died. Can I get 2 days off? No, hell no. You ain't met your KPIs. Blah blah blah. Right, and these are just three examples of why AI cannot do it all. AI cannot just be the power, the backbone. No, humans are essential to AI's validity, to AI's power, to AI really even making sense to be inside of any company infrastructure. From today, tomorrow, 100 years from now, humans need to be part of the process. AI is not there, and I don't think it'll ever get there as far as just doing everything on its own. So, let me pull everything together. Because whether we're talking about Klarna, Ford, IBM, it's not just, isolated incidents. In fact, General Motors, right? Since, I'm from the Motor City, let's talk about that. They cut over 10% of their IT department, citing AI was, the driver of the cuts. Hey, we can just get AI to do all this tech stuff, right? Within weeks, they announced that they was hiring all those people back because AI just had so many oversights, making the wrong decisions, deleting entire databases that they didn't fucking ask them to do, just doing all type of stuff that was not conducive to what they were trying to do. Also, the Commonwealth Bank of Australia laid off more than 400 customer service staff and replaced them with AI. Pretty much, you would call the bank and you'd be able to talk to a person. That was over with. They just had an AI voice chatbot. Within a week, they quickly reversed that back because one, the AI was getting overloaded. It was hallucinating. It was telling people that they had $10 in their bank account when they actually had 10,000, or they was telling people that had $10,000 in their bank account that they had $10, or that their account was going to get shut down, that they was going to get banned, blah, 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 right? So these are just, a few examples, right? And then, like I said earlier, hiring managers who were eliminated, right? Over 32% of them, because of AI, they're coming back. They're getting rehired. So there was actually an analysis, right, that Gartner did of 321 customer service leaders. And it said that half of companies cut their staff for AI, actually rehired them within 60 days. This isn't a fallacy. This isn't fantasy. This isn't what a lot of people thought it was going to be. Thought that AI was going to come through, make all these changes, do all this stuff on their own. Even you, right? You don't own a Fortune 500 company. Or if you do, email me, holla at me. Let's collaborate. Let's make something happen together. You use AI. Do you know how much shit it gets wrong? Do you know how much stuff it hallucinates? Do you know how much? And then for anybody that doesn't know, hallucinate just means that it literally makes shit up, right? Or it gets amnesia and dementia and it forgets things, right? Something you was just talking about, 10 or 15 chats up, it'll forget, right? Or it'll make up something else. You know that AI isn't where it needs to be, and you definitely can't be replaced by it. So this kind of brings me to what this means for you specifically, right? If you've been watching all this AI hype about you can get replaced, stuff is bad, so on and so forth, the companies that laid off most aggressively are rehiring, man. The industries that automated the fastest hit the wall of reality the quickest. And it's an opportunity that a lot of people are missing because they watch the news too much. They got paralyzed by fear, and they really think that AI is really something more than what it really is. It's just a if-then machine. Type this, it'll research a few things, look at some shit, get an output, right? It is not smarter than you. It cannot replace you. So This kind of brings me back to why certifications are more important than ever, especially with this, new hiring wave. So if you, are scared, worried, you know, and if all these people are getting rehired because AI is messing everything up, is now still a good time to invest your time and your money into certifications? And I really want to answer that as clearly and as concise as possible. Certifications are more important, not less, than they were 5 months ago, 5 years ago, 15 years ago. Here's why. The number one reason is when companies reverse their AI decisions and really double down on, okay, this AI thing is some bullshit, it's not really working that good. They don't rehire randomly. They rehire from a really shrinking pool of people that are certified, right? Just because you've been following me, just because I've helped so many people, trust me, there are way more people that aren't certified than are certified, right? A lot of times positions stay open. All these job openings are open because they can't find good people. Either they're not certified, or they are certified and don't know what the hell they're doing, or they are certified, know what the hell they're doing, but they may not be a cultural fit, so on and so forth, right? But the main thing, the first thing they're going to look for is, do you have the credentials? Are you certified, right? For example, Ford didn't even open or didn't even post about the open positions, right? Or let anybody on the street know that these positions were open. They just brought back the people that are already certified. They already brought back the people that they know the skill set. They just brought back the people that they already know what's going on. Every one of the people that got, rehired, everybody that's going to get rehired, they're going to prioritize people that are certified and people that have the correct skill set. Number two, or the second reason I would say, is just AI oversight is becoming its own specialty, its own lane. AI needs somebody to watch it. AI needs somebody to make sure that it's compliant, that it's secure, that it's not making shit up. This is a real lane. And as I've told you 1,000 times before, as AI grows, cybersecurity and compliance is going to grow at a much faster rate, right? Especially as more people use AI, more people say, okay, this is a little dangerous. Okay, this is kind of going off the rails, that type of stuff, right? For example, Splunk did a report in 2026 that found out that over 700,000 unfilled cybersecurity positions in the United States alone. The number is growing every day. And for those 700,000 positions, right, guess what certification popped up the most in damn near every position? Security Plus. That's what the federal government, contractors, and Fortune 500 hiring managers actually require to even talk to you. Number three is the foundational certifications are becoming a lot more valuable, not less, because they need people at the top and they need people that are not at the bottom, but are just entering the space as well. So as far as IBM, right? So the IBM CEO had a quote. She said, if they don't continue to invest in entry-level hires, the pipeline is going to dry up, meaning that if they don't train their people, if their people don't continue to skill up, their people don't continue to do what they need to do, they know it's not enough entry-level people with the certs, with the skills, with the mindset to really do what needs to be done, which means the value of holding certifications like A+, Net Plus, Security Plus credentials is going up because the supply of people that are certified and that can actually do the job is nowhere near where it needs to be. So reason number 4, AI has made certifications a lot harder to fake, which made them a lot more valuable, right? Because believe it or not, there were some people that were just good test takers. Or some people that may have miraculously got the answers to the exam somehow, right? Which is unethical and dumb as hell. Or some people may have paid somebody to take their certification, which is also a dumbass thing to do. Because guess what? You got the certification, you get the interview, And these people are going to actually ask you questions pertaining to the job and the shit that's in the certifications. And if you don't know the stuff that's in the certifications, or if you don't know the stuff that's on your resume, if you don't know the actual job, your ass ain't going to get the job. It's really that simple, man, right? Hiring managers know that AI can do a bunch of stuff, right? It can write you a great resume. It can even help you pass a basic technical interview, right? So let's say that you get the cert, you pass the certification. You pass the interview and you get the job. Man, you got to know how to do the job, right? You got to know how to do the job. So, in summary, it's one thing that I want you to take away from this. From all the backlash that AI was getting, right? You saw how Ford, Klarna, IBM, and dozens of other companies had to correct, man. They had to correct it because it's like, okay, this ain't working. This is not working. Then, like I said, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, whatever the hell you like to use, you see how dumb AI can really be, right? So if you don't know where to start, right, and you don't have any certifications, don't know what to do, get A+, then get Network Plus, then get Security Plus, right? If you've been in the field for a while and you got A+, go ahead and get Security Plus, but you have to continue to skill up. Get A+ if you don't have anything, then get Network Plus, then get Security Plus. These three certifications, man, these three certifications will help you as AI grows. Your opportunities will explode, and it'll be amazing on the other side. Actually, I got a challenge inside my Security Plus program, right? I challenge everybody in there to pass Security Plus in 30 days, right? We got a framework that's worked. People are passing in 30 days, and the challenge is pretty much this: either pass Security Plus in 30 days, or I kill your whole family. And it's been working pretty well. No, anyway, just joking. It's just a framework that works, right? In 30 days, and in 30 days, once you get Security Plus, it open up doors, opportunities, all this type of stuff, right? And right now, all military, everybody in the military can train with us for absolutely free. So if you don't take anything else away from this, right, is use your own mind, right? Use your own discretion. Use your own wherewithal to be able to discern what's really going on, right? You use AI, right? I don't give a damn who you are. If you're 8 years old or 80 years old, if you get on Netflix, you use AI, right? Netflix uses AI. Okay, this guy or this girl always watches action films, so let me show them this thumbnail. Let me show them this video. Let me show them this podcast. Let me show them this. Let me show them that. If you listen to Pandora, Spotify, Apple Music, they have an algorithm which is trained and learns what you like, what you don't like. That way they know what commercials to show you. They know what music to recommend to you. If you use any social media that is powered by AI, they know what to show you, what not to show you. They know what you like, what you don't like. And right now is your time to take advantage of this. More than ever, you need to get certified. This is Rob from PassTechSearch.com, and I will help you pass tech certifications super fast and start a rewarding tech career. Other than that, I'll see you in class.